Welcome to the channel, guys. My name's Gareth, this is Tech Check, and today we're going to be installing these Novostella 12 meter RGB LED light strips all around the perimeter of my desk. If anyone watched the last video where we tried these Pangtan Villa ones, didn't work out too good. The diffusers was too small in terms of depth, and the actual amount of LEDs on the light strip meant that it weren't a very good, shall we say, end result. So what we've done, we've gone out and we've purchased some much deeper LED diffusers, which are these here. And as you can see, these are around 16 millimeters in depth. Not only that, we went out and purchased another LED strip. Now, I love this because no farting about with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything like that. Just a simple little remote and dead easy, dead straightforward, absolute bargain. Links down below in the description if you're interested, but stay tuned. Installing these all the way around my perimeter of my acoustic foam, and we'll go through exactly what this light strip can actually do. So onto the installation, guys, and this place is an absolute bomb site. But what we're going to do is install these diffusers, and again we ordered 12 meters. I've gone ahead and I've already done a series of pre-cuts. So these 45-degree angles are obviously what I need for my particular room. What I would advise is before you go ahead and start cutting, make sure that you measure 2, 3, 4 times so that you get it right first time, because if you're like me and you didn't have any spare material, one wrong cut could mean the whole project's over and done with until you order more stock or more material. So make sure that you're measuring a number of times. So essentially, guys, internals and external 45 degrees. Going to install them with the clips that I showed you previously. Very, very straightforward. Put the clip in where you want it, screw it into the wall with a raw plug, and then you can slot these straight into those particular clips. What I've also done, guys, is make a cutout just at the back up here of this particular one, due to the fact that I need to be able to run some cables in and out of this. So it's perfect just to make sure. What I would advise is you just clean up these edges. You don't want any sharp burr marks that's going to cut into your cables either. And the clips, literally just push on the sides like that, and then they're in place. I think they're pretty nice as well, guys. Makes a nice, clean aesthetic finish. And I like how the fact that they're see-through as well. So hopefully all will be well. Yeah, really, really pleased with that. So the ideal situation would be to put a few little plugs in there, but due to the weight of these guys, it doesn't really make any difference, in all honesty. So all we've actually done, guys, is push our light strip through this generated hole we did earlier, and then we've peeled back the 3M tape, and then just to make sure it's secure in position. I've not peeled it all off right to the end of the strip, only to the end of this particular diffuser channel, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and install this now. We're starting to make some really, really good progress. What I'm gonna do now is get it around the corners, follow it all the way around until we run out, and then we're gonna chuck in the other 5 meters at the top in exactly the same format, but then go along the top, and hopefully where they intersect, we'll cut off, and then we can start cutting the opal diffusers and start sliding them in, and then we should be finished. I think right now is a great time to actually just test that everything's still working. So I'll grab the power brick and we'll plug it in. Let's pull the tab. Please work. Yes! All the bottom done. Let's do the top and let's get these diffusers in. So here's our second roll, guys. This is another roll of 6 meters. All we're gonna do now is push it through at the top, exactly like we did with the previous one. Run it all the way around the top, and then what we'll do is we'll cut off the excess, therefore not needed. Bear with me. So as you can see there, guys, the great thing about these strips are they can be cut. So ideally, what you need to do is cut straight across that line there, and basically you should have no problems whatsoever. Now, as you can see, we've got around 2 meters worth of cable left, and that will go with the rest of my cut-offs because, like I said, not only can they be cut, but you can actually utilize them again. And if you've got the same LED strip, or you've got another light strip that runs off the same voltage with the same number of pins, you can actually connect them as well. So if you want to buy an independent power brick or a Bluetooth adapter or Wi-Fi adapter and stuff like that, don't throw them because you never know when you're going to need them. That looks like it's a good sign. Turn on. Woo, yeah. There we go. Nice. So let's turn off these lights and I'll just give you a look at what it's going to look like in the dark, and then it'll look 10 times better once we actually get the opal diffusers installed. So let's turn them back on, guys. So just a little bit of information, guys, about these opaque diffusers. They come in a 2 meter piece, okay? They're very, very flexible, okay? But it's basically just a piece of plastic with an opaque finish with 2 little grooves down one side, which means they slide very, very nicely into the actual channels themselves. So now that you've seen it with obviously no diffusers on at all, this, once installed, will remove all of the hot spotting and basically make it a lot more aesthetically better to look at, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the lengths of this particular diffuser. and we'll start sliding them into position. So here it is, guys. Everything installed. We've got our 16mm channels with our pearl diffusers nicely installed, and our 12m Novostella RGB rainbow light strip all installed as well. So I'm over the moon, guys, and for something which was relatively inexpensive, comparable to massive like customization and 144 LEDs a meter and specific transformers and wiring this and wiring that, this was pretty straightforward, to be quite honest with you. Nothing in terms of Wi-Fi, nothing in terms of Bluetooth, but comes with an RF remote. And to be quite frank with you, you can do loads of stuff on this particular remote. So you don't just change it to red, green, blue, etc, etc. It's actually got a couple of DIY buttons on there as well, which you can actually configure yourself and customize. There's also quite a lot of presets already built in to this particular light strip as well. So not going to go into it in too much detail here, but just so you can see everything works, no problems. And the best thing about it is you can customize it. I've just put this onto rainbow so that it chases it all around the actual outer perimeter. So guys, I've basically over the moon with this particular product. If you're interested in it, I would highly, highly recommend it. No issues, no problems. You can cut it if you want to. For the price that you pay for it is absolutely phenomenal, okay? So for me, I would defo look at this if you're looking for a 10 or 12m light strip, especially because it offers fantastic value for money. My name's been Gareth. This has been Tech Check. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe because it really helps me out, and take care.